This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, well, depending on which clock you look at, I'm showing 5:59, so call this meeting to order at 6 o'clock. There it is. So you're at the Port Orford Parks Commission meeting on September 7th at 6 p.m. And we're going to call this meeting to order with the roll call. We have Commissioner Sierra Izumida, Izumida, Commissioner Clark Sarek, myself, Commissioner Brian Thompson, Commissioner Greg Tidy, Commissioner Ciaran Frazier, and we have no commissioners online. So that is our quorum. We don't have it on here, but we always do the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you'll join for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item 2, additions to the agenda. Anyone? Item 3, citizen reports. Anybody have anything they want to speak on?
I would like to speak as a citizen.
Okay.
On September 23rd, the Port Orford Rotary is going to have a all-you-can-eat spaghetti dinner for $10 and followed by an auction. The dinner starts at 5, the auction starts at 6. It'll be at the City of Port Orford's community building and Legion Hall. And if you don't want to have dinner, you can still come for the auction. The money will go to scholarships for kids at Pacific High, as well as for community service projects by the Rotary. Examples of which are, well, one year we flipped hamburgers for a track meet. Another, lately we put in a handicap ramp for both the veteran and a church. And then we're building some shelves for the local library. So we just try to, help out when people ask. Anyway, thanks very much. That's all I had.
Thank you. Anybody else want to speak as a citizen? Okay. We're gonna. We don't have the park host here. I don't know if we have a comment on that, but I also wanted to just bump up since we have the guys for cross country. Just present early so that you guys can get
John, I think
back
John
to-
had a point
what's that?
relative to number 4.
Number 4. Oh, thank you.
Well, I did receive the park host report. I'm
Okay.
willing to summarize that anytime. If you want these guys to go, we can do it out of order. It doesn't matter.
Just summarize it.
Here's the park host
go.
report. He says that the kids are back doing some vandalism. They have found some condoms in the bathrooms and the bleachers filled with water. And then there was some people are climbing the fence of the community garden and stealing some of the ripening produce. So I have forwarded that to the Public Works Department for the bathroom and bleacher issue and to the police for the theft stuff. So that's a report of the park host.
Thank you.
I'll concur about the damaging of putters and stuff like that. I'm finding them all over the disc golf course. So
Wow.
it's been a little influx the last month.
Yeah, I stopped some while there. It sounded like a woodpecker. And when I came around on the mountain bike trail, it turned out it wasn't a woodpecker. It was one of our putters being used to slam against one of the things. And I said, I will bring that putter right back over to where they belong. And I did. So anyways.
Kids.
And what's that? So if you guys want to come forward, this is regarding, we're moving up item 8B, no, 8A, which is the local schools cross country race. So I'll turn it over if you'd introduce yourselves and organization.
Yeah, I'm from the school district of 2CJ. I'm a teacher at Port Orford Elementary and at the high school. My name is Garth Gant.
My name's Hunter, and I'm the assistant coach for middle school and high school cross country.
Thank you for being here. What you got?
So we're proposing it's actually the 5th annual cross country race.
It's picking it up. It's picking up. just fine. It's just not to the speakers playing loud.
Okay.
So it doesn't blow us out here. It's actually picking us up really good.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah.
So this is this it potentially will be the 5th annual cross country race, the Cinnamon Roll Run, on October 11th of 2023. This will be my first year kind of taking over the reins of it, as Brian Thompson was the one that I think started the
Got it.
race here, and I have Hunter Jordan here who's going to help too. We have our contact information there, so any you need to contact, give us a contact there. And we Creston used the A-frame building. We'll use it for the timing of the coaches will only be in there. We'll try to limit that to only coaches and the athletic director. And we'll get the race bibs, so the runners, that we can give them the packets with that. And then that would be the only use for that building.
Last year just made it super easy having the computer in there.
Yeah.
And we minimize on having the kids in there as much as we can, because then, you have the kids in there, they're just going to want to mess with stuff. And we're just going to minimize it just to be coaches and supervisors and stuff that's going to be in charge.
I was there last year and it was really well ran by all those guys inside. So, you know what I mean? Like Sierra seems like she's, I know, you guys were good. You know what I mean?
She's not worried then.
I've used her space before. So yeah.
What day of the week is October 11th?
Wednesday, isn't it? I believe it's a Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay, thank you.
What time is this at?
It'll start at 3:30 or 4.
Okay. Sierra, does that?
Yeah, we're done at 1.
Including setup time?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the whole time frame
We're
here?
going to start at we're going to get the cones hopefully from ODOT at 6, and then start hopefully at 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Yeah,
we're gonna start setting up,
but when they leave, that's when they pick up.
And then whatever, it should be over. You remember when the last race is?
I think high school's at 6,
Yeah.
5:30
PM?
PM.
Oh yeah.
So we should be rolling out of there by 9.
Just like last year, we'll shut down the disc golf course and everything else. And
Right.
I'll
Sure.
put it out. That's cool.
But you would be able to still do your class because your class goes till when? Like noon?
9 to 1, but we don't use
Yeah.
the building if it's sunny.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are connected and can
Yeah,
talk about it.
It's a
I would
job.
like to move to approve this requested use of the A-frame pending them working it out with Sierra on the A-frame.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Do we need any further discussion? Okay, is
There you go.
Commissioner is, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Kasarek,
Kasarek, aye.
Commissioner Tidy,
Yes.
Commissioner Frazier,
Fraser, yes.
Thompson is yes, that motion passes.
One follow-up was,
Yep.
I just mentioned what the Rotary did. Was that what we flipped burgers for?
Yes.
That was for the
Did that-
cross country
Did that
race.
work out
I was gonna
okay?
ask that.
Did that work out okay for you guys?
We need to
No,
get
but I
Rotary
mean,
and
did it
them
work out
tied
last
in.
year? Did it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So
The
hopefully
kids
we'll
were pumped,
get it, yeah.
honestly. Like they were psyched for the $5 meal.
Okay.
Like I was sitting around taking like drone video of it and stuff, and the
That's
kids
right.
were pumped. Like
Well-
they had a $5 dinner. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it was really cool.
I'd
Yeah.
love to add on to this if this is something that you guys think about wanting to do with John, if it's Rotary
Yeah.
and wanting to do that. Brian, something that we did last year is you guys did a lot of product ordering and there was a lot of waste on that. Something that I could contribute to is being a restaurant owner. We could do ordering through my distributors and
Okay.
maybe make it a little bit more simple, a little bit more cut. So
Okay.
something to think about in the future.
So we'll have to get you guys in contact.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know where she is.
All right. You guys are good to go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you for
It's a
being
great
here.
event. It's a
Yeah.
great event.
Yeah. There's literally several hundred runners that come. There's buses lined up outside of ODOT. It's kind of a big deal.
Also, real quick, are
Yep.
we gonna have a pre-cleanup of the park like a weekend before that?
That would be wonderful.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Let's do it because I have something at the end of the month. So
Okay.
Let's do like the end of the summer. So let's do like this.
So a cleanup,
Sunday before that.
okay, Sunday, hold on, that would be,
Perhaps some of the students would like to help.
What'd you say?
right?
Perhaps some of the students would like to help.
So October,
We'll do it on the week. We'll do
October 11th. So that'd be the 7th. The 7th is the Sunday if we did at 1 o'clock. Or sorry, the 22nd. That's the Sunday. No, sorry. Hold on. Where am I? The 8th. Yeah, that's the, okay, it's the 8th. So 1 o'clock on the 8th.
Yeah.
1 o'clock on the 8th as a cleanup. We get some athletes
Put it
there.
out to the disc golf people because they want to
There you
help
go,
out,
disc
get
golfers.
it ready
Just
for.
curious, I know that you have
Park
people that
cleanup.
could be very much so involved in that, but is there something where we could talk to the school as well? I know high schoolers need to have work experience, so.
I didn't you catch all that.
Oh, I was just thinking, is this something that we could communicate with 2CJ about having high schoolers come and volunteer their time for work experience hours?
Absolutely.
Just
Yeah.
throwing that out there too, you know, like
So we
let's,
got to get Stallard and okay. Perfect. So 1
this might
o'clock,
be a great
that's the
opportunity
Sunday
for high
afternoon
schoolers to get work
before
experience
your
hours.
meet.
I know we're trying to roll through it, but this is you know what I mean?
It's
There's a
good
lot of
stuff.
things that-
Yeah.
I saw you guys. I thought immediately started
Boom.
thinking about stuff that we could do to help out from last time. You know
Oh,
what
that's good input.
I mean? Because that worked
Okay.
out great last year.
Good.
'Cause I had my tournament. You guys did yours right beforehand. It worked out great.
So just slowly, if we could repeat the day that the meet will be and then the day that the cleanup will be.
Meet will be October 11th, which that is
Wednesday. Right?
Wednesday,
Wednesday, and then Sunday at 1 o'clock.
the 8th at 1 o'clock is the all park cleanup.
Very good. I will try to get a city public works crew. Like if any of that involves brush, it may be possible for us to have a truck the brush to the landfill.
That'd be fabulous.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. Last year we had Public Works pick it up with the dump trailer.
We have a tree down on
Yes,
their
nature
course.
trail.
Is that still there?
I'll bring
Okay.
The nature trail's still
On the
down.
Moose Trail.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I'll
that's
bring
part
it-
of their
I was gonna
race
bring it up
course,
here in a
by the
second.
way. So
You guys are good?
Thank you guys.
Cool.
thank you. Thanks for being here. All right.
Arcos approved.
Okay. Back to, we're
Consent
now
calendar,
on
number 5.
consent calendar 5A, approved minutes from August 3rd, regular meeting.
Having reviewed the minutes in advance of this meeting, I would like to motion to approve them.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Commissioner Fraser second.
And we have a second. Discussion?
No, great.
No discussion. Okay. Commissioner Tidy, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Frazier, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Sierra, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Kasarek?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson, yes. 6, Commissioner reports. I don't know who wants to go first, or you could just chime in.
I'll just chime in. John, I meant to bring the rest of the money. I was telling them earlier for the sweatshirts. I do have, like, I know I've dropped off some recently, and then I do have an envelope to give back, and I just left it there. But we have 4 sweatshirts left.
Excellent. So good, because we had talked about changing colors and stuff, and
And people are asking all the time if that's something
Find
that you want to do.
Find that mint green one, dude.
And
Swear to God,
honestly,
every
like,
time I wear it, John, I get so many compliments on that stupid sweatshirt.
or if you're referring to John about the color, he may think it's tan.
I know he's colorblind. I know that.
But no, there is a lot of questions. Especially women really love the jersey knit long sleeve ones. We want a lot of smaller sizes, bigger sizes, and I was thinking just to kind of keep this going, just for the recognition of parks. Like maybe instead of even putting some of that money back into parks, we just turn around and buy more sweatshirts, just
Well,
to kind of keep the idea of it going. Because
I think it's the same
love it.
thing. But yes, I agree. If I'm going through Brian, and he's got the design now, and I mean, if somebody else wants to kind of take over the ordering but then coordinate with me, that'd be great. And I went to the Minimal Carnival a few weeks ago, and I sold 4 shirts to people from like the state of Washington and stuff.
Yeah, and that's what I mean is like I do get a lot of travelers coming through the restaurant that aren't from here that just absolutely
Like Port
adore
Orford.
it. And like,
Oh.
yeah, and
a
they're like,
local
"Oh my
thing.
gosh, like parks for children." Like people buy them, like they love it. And I do, however, think, we do ask for a $30 donation. You did donate your own money. Thank you for that.
Welcome.
We very much so appreciate it.
Sure.
The cost of it was like $28, so really
Yeah.
that was all you, and that's
It's okay.
amazing. But I
Yeah.
do, however, think that we could easily get 35 or.
Our base cost is 28. Okay, we'll need to remath for the next batch because that's
Yeah, I think so too. And but it's also, it's like John did donate his money for the idea of donating
yeah,
his
I-
money
a very
to the
stand-up
parks
move.
and
Thank you.
creating something really cool out of it,
Yeah.
which we
No,
appreciate.
Wonderful.
Love Port Orford, and anyway, so happy.
Yeah. There's also other ways we could go about ordering. If we're fine with ordering
Yeah.
through, I love.
Sure. No, well, they got the graphic is all.
Yeah.
And it makes it easy, but we can talk offline if you want.
Okay. Yeah. I'll.
Would it be worth considering ordering kid sizes? Do you think people would buy them for their kids?
Maybe not that logo. but
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say the one thing about it, and that is the only one complaint, is because it is such a large
Oh,
logo, it does have a tendency to get like sticky if you're not wearing. So that large of a logo, I don't think would fit for kids. But that was a good idea.
The opening of the visitor center was awesome, and the displays look great. So I will report that. And
Heck yeah.
For Halloween Huck, we have 68 paid registered
Hi.
entries already.
Hmm. Hmm.
14 of them are women, which is really unheard of, especially for this area. Usually all the tournaments around here have 3 to 5 women. So we have a 50 and over class. We have 3 signed up for that class in the women.
Nice.
The men, I think we have 12 and 15 over class. 4 kids so far, 11 regular females, and I think 40 men or so, 39 men so far, all the way from Reedsport to Brookings, and we'll probably end up selling out because I still have a lot of names of people who haven't signed up that placed in 4th of July. So there's still going to be. I'll probably sell the 100.
Excellent work, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't a 12-year-old going to win it though?
That's great.
So one thing that I would like to do with like not the winnings of the monies, but the proceeds we get from this, because right now we've spent about $1,100 and I've got about $1,400 stuffed in the PayPal account for it. So what if we do sell out and I have a raffle? Dave Lacey from Oregon Coast Visitors Association is going to give us $500 towards prizes. So what I feel like doing is going out and buying some of carts too. You put like a cart, they're actually really nice, but we can get 3 carts in a sense and some discs and actually do a raffle for that stuff and raffle it off and get more than that $500.
I'd be down to donate some gift certificates.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit up
so.
some of the local businesses here in a second.
That'd be cool.
And get that for just the raffle and everything else, but it actually worked. But so we'll do that. But what I would like to do, the bulk of the big money after the next tournament would be looking into buying a water filtration water bottle filler or drinking fountain for that outside of that old building, just for the entire park.
Yeah.
But I've looked into them. They're about $2,000 for the outdoor version with the filtration and everything else.
Wow.
So with that, I'll be able to raise that between my next 2 tournaments. You know what I mean? So that's something I would like to use that money towards, because right now in the park you can't get any water anywhere, and
Baseball field.
the baseball field, and it's really it's not the best.
Yeah.
It is the best, but I'm
Having-
saying it's not like it's.
Yeah.
Potable
So
water.
I would like to use that. So that's something I would like to propose for.
This is news to me as the city administrator. Can you just kind of slowly re-say that as well? We have no drinking fountains at the
We
park?
have a drinking fountain at the baseball field in the corner. That is the only water fountain in the entire park.
Huh.
And it's
That's true.
highly chlorinated because the treatment facility.
It's right there.
It's the first thing
Kids
from the.
complain about it.
It's the
They're
first
like,
thing.
oh, that water is terrible.
It's so what I would like to do is install on the old bathrooms. I would like to try to get the old bathrooms. Not right now. I'm not going to talk about it, but that's future me would love to get the bathrooms there rehabbed or something like that.
Do you mean the old ones next to the parking?
Yes.
Like the actual paved parking lot, not that would.
By the putt-putt?
Yeah.
Do we? Yeah. And
So those were taken out a long time ago from vandalism, and then Public Works
great
just
idea.
took it out. So that's something I would like to look into. We don't have it on this year's budget right now, But that's something I would like to look forward to for next year's budget, is to get that bathroom up, because our bathrooms are substandard. We're doing everything else in the park, making it amazing. Having those 2 bathrooms there, especially with all the other hubs of what we're trying to do at the park, that would be a really good place.
Yeah, public restrooms and drinking water. Are like
That drinking water rate, I think
civilized
I
society.
really want to do
baseline here.
I really want to do the water bottle filler, because there's a lot of people that, the pickleball players,
Yeah,
disc
well, they would
golfers, everyone
definitely
else
use
can,
that.
fill up water bottles. We all bring them. So I'd
Great.
like to use that instead.
Be like at the top of the list.
Thank you, Greg.
Oh,
That's just something I've been thinking about, why I've been looking at the course and everything else, that our bathroom situation and our water situation are dire
Mm-hmm.
at our park. So
to you guys.
I have a very
Commissioner
brief update related to hole number 4 on the putt-putt course. I have received and
right.
assembled the windmill obstacle. It is, and it just needs a coat of paint and feet. I welded the horseshoe to a chain, so that will be more sturdy. And I just need to basically paint and assemble. I should have it done before our next meeting and reinstalled at the park.
Awesome. Ooh,
Thank you.
I'm hot.
it's been missed.
I know.
Commissioner Sierra?
Nothing to update other than people are really excited about the new playground. Very
Right on.
excited.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. And rolling into 7A playground update. I think we're on to the getting those RFPs, right?
Correct. So I'm in the process of doing that. Um, when I first came on board, the city council gave me like a 3-page list of priorities for them. And so I've pretty much gotten through that. And so I've had the time, and these RFPs are a real paper pushing exercise. And I don't think the city has done an RFP in a long time. So I'm kind of borrowing from other jurisdictions, existing RFPs, and trying to do some word processing. So the thing I want to do as well is what's called a special procurement, where it's an exemption from competitive bidding, where we can more or less, as long as you broadcast advertise and give people a chance to compete, you can still say we want to go with this vendor because of these special qualities that they have. And then it's kind of like speak now or forever hold your peace. And if another vendor shows up and says, hey, we could do it, then the city council can reconsider or still go with the vendor we propose. So I think it's like so unfortunately I'm going to be out of town next week, but once I get this done, we have to advertise statewide, and then it's possible that it could be on the November or the September city council meeting. It's not going to make that, so it's possible it could be on the October city council meeting for consideration. So that's my goal. And then I have another. Did you have the other thing is the horse arena. I'm still trying to get the people on the horse arena came to us, and very wonderful organization, but when they gave me the bid for the work, it had no contractor name on it. It was, and so I think I shot one email out to.
I'll reach out to her.
them.
I know.
Yeah,
I'll text her and reach out
I
to her.
just want to know who you have the contract with.
Yep, that's
So
all.
that's it.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
thank
that was
you.
it. Cool.
All right.
I can do that here right now,
Thank you,
actually.
Greg. All right.
Cool. Thank you for those updates.
That's all I had, I think.
Okay. 8A, we took care of that. That was ahead. 8B, we're going to table because Lacey is not here. 9A, citizens considerations. 9B, commissioners considerations.
Do you have anything? Yes, I do. That's it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would just like to throw out taking point. Last meeting, you guys had talked about there being a storehouse of picnic tables, and there just needing to be a map made and locations, and maybe someone there to meet city works guys there. I would love to take point on that. Are you taking point on that?
No, I'll meet with you if they want to.
Yeah,
do the point.
so I'd love to help out with that.
And there's other
several
stuff
spots
too.
they could go right now.
You see, they're all put together, right, in the yard.
No, I
All the
didn't.
tables are put
But
together. Everything is literally put together.
let's
They're
get
waiting
them
for us
out.
to install them.
Yeah,
Oh
let's
my
get them
gosh.
out.
There's-
I
So
would love to see.
I'd love to
They've
help
been
point
bored
that.
and been installing them in the yard instead of installing them.
Was there not a moment we were trying to wait until the new playground came in case of?
There's
Well, we can always.
multiple
There's 6.
other
All the
spots.
benches are assembled. I think there's 4. Yeah, all 6 benches. There's 4 tables, 4 picnic tables. Like
Yeah.
stuff's ready.
The
Great.
gazebo could use, we can chat
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah. Let's do it.
We can
And
always
Yeah,
move
so
I,
it
I'd love to
later.
help
I
with that.
did, by the way, talk to my mom, and she does want to sponsor the one that is overlooking the kids' playground. So
Oh,
hopefully it can be put in a place, and if we need to
can do that.
move it for the
Right on.
for installation. But
awesome.
anyways, update
Another
on that.
thing that I would like to help spearhead, that awesome redwood tree that's right in the middle of Putt
Yeah,
Putt.
yeah.
The kids love playing on that, but the bottom has been pruned in the past and has
Yeah.
regrown. I would love to bring in my clippers and just bottom prune that redwood tree if I can get the green light to do that.
Yeah, and I'll even help you on that if
Okay.
you want. So
Let's let's wait until the citywide cleanup that
I
day.
was thinking that
'Cause
too.
then he
Yeah.
brings
Okay.
all of his stuff and
Yeah.
let's just do it
Perfect.
that day. But bring up
Perfect.
all your stuff. Have your little list of
So that's
what
the
you
8th
figure out.
that
that's
they're
on
going to
the
be
8th
doing
at
that.
1 o'clock,
Perfect.
October 8th. That is.
And then one last thing, so I know you guys are trying to get out of here. I just want to maybe put on the agenda for next month, starting the discussion about a safety fence for the kids, just like a barrier between play areas and parking lots. So that's something I would like to start the conversation about, just to put it out there.
Okay.
I
Anything
can
else?
include that in the RF. I would imagine the folks who make the stuff. Nope. Okay, never
Way
mind.
more expensive.
Okay,
We don't
good.
have the budget
All right,
for it.
good. All right.
We can get that stuff donated or something
Thank you.
locally.
All right.
Real quick for me, the back nine of the disc golf course, I would like to start getting that open. But there's a lot of trees in the way, John. The one tree has been down. I know John
Ah,
has talked about it.
yeah.
That wasn't part of my little bid, but I'm gonna get somebody to come in and give me some bids to do that job. I need three. I'll I'll reach out to three different people, have them come in, but I want to open it up. One of the holes I would like to do is in the back there. It's actually on the lake, right where the road comes around, where Lakehurst meets and everything else. I actually want to do a lake shot.
Yeah.
To
I
be
foresee lots of discs in the lake.
That'd be
I,
so sweet.
I know, and they actually make disc retrieving things too.
Oh, Lake Selmac.
No,
That's what I would
Lake
do in the
Selmac, there
summertime.
is a
Is
ton of
go and
dude,
you knew the
that's what
hole
it
where
is.
people overthrew,
Yeah,
and I would
and
use my
believe me, I
snorkel
know
and
that
find
but
discs.
that's the gist of it
That's
too.
awesome.
And it isn't that
Love
far.
it. I
It isn't
love it.
that far or anything else. I would literally take out some old decrepit trees.
Yeah.
But
one hole would be a tourist attraction.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It'd be the
right
only
there.
disc golf hole on the Oregon coast that has water.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like,
Mm.
So I just have a whole bunch of gimmicky stuff, and since we have a cool course and everything else, it would really tie into all the other stuff we're trying to do and make the other park better.
Right.
It totally fits into where we're putting the holes in the back already. Um, but we wanted to tee off from like a dock. Talked to the mayor, and the mayor seems to think that the city owns somewhere here a dock and a ramp that we probably could install there. So I'm going to look into that, and if not, I actually know that the city of Bandon has 6 of them in their public works yard that are old. So I might try to
Hmm.
talk intercity wise with through the public works directors and see what those uses are and everything else. But I think it'd be cool if we could tee off from a little dock, which we could double as fishing and everything else from that
I
dock.
love the idea of a dock. I think we got to talk safety and life jackets. That's
Life
easy.
We
You
Yeah.
have
get them for
we have
free. There's a program that
What?
yeah.
Colby
So
Colby
Oh, the life
Gonzalez.
jacket
Is it
thing for the
Colby?
boat
What is
ramp
his
thing?
name? Yeah. Anyway, he's come and offered the free life jackets to us.
Yeah, we can take it. Yeah. Life
awesome.
jacket thing, they can just go right to the Salt Street boat ramp. They just get messed with.
Anything else, commissioner considerations?
Mr.
Oh,
Chair,
yes.
I would. So one of the things that was on the city council punch list was also, I think, near and dear to this commission's heart, which was reopening the community skate club.
Mm-hmm.
I got to tell you,
Yes.
it's been a month or two now. It's been going great. And Greg and I were just out in the parking lot, and I was showing him the sign-up sheets. We got over 50 pages of sign-up sheets, and some of those sheets have multiple kids on them. So
Yeah.
it's really a fantastic thing for
It's been
for
going really good.
everybody. Yeah.
Also, real quick, we had voted last time about the TLT committee thing, John, and with the city
Oh,
council had
yeah,
figured that
sorry.
out.
Yeah.
So
So
you'll update. Yeah.
I gave Brian an email on that. Remember that?
Yeah.
Didn't I?
So
Yes.
Okay.
we actually looked at the stuff and
Can
with
we
the
table
lawyer.
that for the next meeting?
Certainly.
Okay.
We can. We're just not going to. The Parks Commission won't take that over.
What happened is the
Okay.
TLT
Yeah.
committee must be residents of the city, so we couldn't just do a wholesale swap because not all you all live in city limits. So-
Understood.
So we would love it if anyone on the Parks Commission who lived within the city limits wanted to be on the TLT committee and applied. That's bottom line.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Perfect. That was quick. Okay.
Sweet.
So our future meeting is, hold on, it's not Thursday, June 1st. We are, hold on, let's find that.
Mess that one up.
October, hold on. All right. So we're on for October 5th
I love it.
at 6 p.m. in Chambers and virtual. Again, that's October 5th
5:30.
at 6 o'clock, both at Gable Chambers and online. And with that, this meeting, it is 6:30 and this meeting is adjourned. Boom.
You guys are spoiling me. Whoa.
Holy, we got a lot.
That was a record.
We actually got a lot of.
That was definitely a record.
We decided a lot of stuff last week.